Welcome to Powder Springs, Georgia. In this video, we're going to talk all about the schools, the shopping, the restaurants, working, the malls, as well as the proximity to Atlanta, Georgia, and major highways. So let's go to downtown Powder Springs. Hello friends, and welcome to my Living in Marietta, Georgia channel. If you're new to this channel, it's all about what it's really like to live in Marietta, Georgia and surrounding areas. What it's like to live, eat, sleep, play, and everything in between. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Please hit the like button so others can find this video, and hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. My name's Dan Hilsman. I'm a real estate broker in Georgia. And we get so many calls from people reaching out to us about their move to Marietta, Georgia and surrounding areas, and we absolutely love it. You can get on a call with me too. So if you'd like to talk, give me a call, send me an email, a text, or skip all that and go straight to the front of the line by scheduling your Zoom call using the calendar link in the description below. However you want to get a hold of me, I've got your back when making a move to Marietta, Georgia and surrounding areas. Okay, we're here in downtown Powder Springs, and I wanted to start here at this amphitheater area. This is great for families. So they have lawn chairs, a lot of chairs coming out here, little picnic tables. You can see back over here also we have some older buildings because the Powder Springs was founded, as you probably saw from that last sign, in 1839. So we have kind of the new school versus old school. Back over this way we have a lot of the government buildings. But one cool thing about Powder Springs is you can walk, when you're downtown to this area, there's great shopping, there's great antiques, and a few really good restaurants really close by here. So come on, let's get in the car. We'll show you downtown Powder Springs. Okay, here we go, going for a short ride through downtown Powder Springs. Now, there's a lot of older buildings here in Powder Springs, which is not really a great representation of the homes that are in Powder Springs. But as you can see, this is old historic downtown Powder Springs area. A lot of little shops, a few restaurants, a few commercial type buildings. As you'll see up here, we'll have some churches, some antique stores, a little bit of shopping, but these houses, this might look a little bit more like downtown historic Marietta, which is about 30 minutes from here. Most of the homes in Powder Springs, there are some older homes, but by older homes I'm talking 20 to 40 years, not like recently I was in Cleveland and parts of southwest New York, and most of the homes there were looking like these homes, like about 100 years old, and they'd either been rehabbed or not. So this is just downtown Powder Springs, quick view riding down the road. I'm going to come up here and turn around, show you the other end of the street, and then we'll go back over to some neighborhoods and give you a look at a little bit more of a modern view of houses in Powder Springs. Okay, now just turning back around and going back down through historic downtown Powder Springs, and just giving you a little feel for what it looks like. Families do come here behind part of downtown Powder Springs. There are a few restaurants and a little concert area, nice for picnics or bringing the family. And then there's a ball field across the street as well. But as you can see, a little bit older buildings, some commercial buildings, some churches, antique stores, things like that. But wanted to give you a feel for downtown Powder Springs. I personally currently live in Powder Springs and rarely come to downtown Powder Springs. So if this isn't the vibe that you're looking for where you want to live, don't worry. About 30 minutes from here is downtown Atlanta, and about 20 minutes is downtown Smyrna, 20 minutes is downtown Marietta, and just a totally different vibe on those in those cities. So even though I personally live in Powder Springs, rarely come to downtown, and swing by the post office, that's about it. But I wanted to give you a little tour of downtown Powder Springs. Okay, I want to show you this spot really fast. So this bridge behind me here, that's actually a trail. It used to be a railroad track, but they turned it into a Silver Comet Trail. And this trail goes all the way from part of Georgia into Alabama. It's great for families on bikes, walks, hiking, and jogging. So just want to take a minute and show you the Silver Comet Trail. It's the famous bridge in Powder Springs, the Silver Comet Trail Bridge. And it's just a great activity to bring the kids on the bikes, or if you're a cyclist, jogger. It's the focal point of being in Powder Springs, Georgia. Okay, I wanted to show you one of the big shopping areas in Powder Springs, the avenues. So in the avenues we have lots of restaurants. Pretty much anything and everything that you'd want to find that you want to go shopping for is in here. I'm going to take you for a little car ride, show you some of the shops. We're also about 3 minutes from a Lowe's, about 5 minutes from a Home Depot, and lots of other restaurants. So we're in a great spot of Powder Springs. Come on, let's go for a ride. I'll show you a few shops. Let's go for a short little car ride through the avenues here. It's a beautiful little, it's not all that little actually, I don't know, probably 100-ish stores in here, but mostly anything that you'd want to have. Now there's a big mall about 20 minutes from here, so a lot of clothing stores, Lane Bryant, famous footwear, coming up here on Barnes & Noble. Come here each year, almost every year, and get my wife a gift certificate to a nice massage place here. But this is a great location for anyone living in Powder Springs, Marietta mostly, kind of in between. It's in Powder Springs but close to Marietta, and lots of restaurants as well. It's called the Avenues, so some really good restaurants in here too. And then K Jewelers is in here. Let's see, pull around and show you some of the other side. There's a new restaurant coming in. It's a tavern. Looks really nice. So it's really a big circle with stores on the outer perimeter of the circle and on the inside. Also go to Parisians there, get gift certificates for my wife and daughter, get their nails done from time to time. And really anything that you'd want would be here. So, but if you, like I said, if you needed more shops than this or more restaurants, big mall. Also right across the street is a grocery store down the road, about 2 miles on each end. There are 2 more grocery stores. So just want to give you a little feel of the Avenues. Very popular place for shopping for people that live here in Powder Springs and surrounding areas. Spend a lot of time here in the evenings with Friday or Saturday night with the family having dinner, as well as my dentist is in here. So not just all enjoyment, but you can also come here and have some go see your dentist. There's Ted's. It's kind of a famous place. I think it's a national chain of Ted Turner's restaurant. Also, my kids growing up would love to come to Otter's Chicken, so it's a pretty cool place as well. Then a few more shops here, but like I said, probably about 100 stores altogether. Real close to Marietta as well. And there's my dentist, little T-Mobile, chiropractor, and then at the end there, Panera Bread. So great place. Across the street there we have a Dairy Queen and several pizza places and a grocery store. But wanted to give you a little quick tour of the Avenues, and now let's go see a couple neighborhoods. Okay, so welcome to Lost Mountain Park in Powder Springs, Georgia. So this is another big focal point if you have children playing sports. So behind me I have a girls softball tournament going on. There's actually 10 softball and baseball fields. There's a large baseball field at the bottom for adult, like college guys. Also here we have Booch Ward Rec Center. So girls and boys basketball is played in here. Also, this is a place where a lot of us come to vote for Powder Springs. But beyond this area here, we also have lacrosse fields, as well as soccer field, football field, and a lake, as well as off in the distance here, we have Alta Tennis. So big tennis courts, lots of Alta Tennis tournaments for the adults. So hang on with me. We're going to take a quick car ride to show you this park a little bit more. And then we're going to go over to one of my favorite neighborhoods in Powder Springs to back up against this park. But just to let you know too, a little teaser, at the end of the video, we're going to go to a neighborhood at the top of this mountain and show you some great mountain lots and mountain homes in Powder Springs. Just a fantastic neighborhood close to shopping, as well as this field, as well as this rec center and park. So wanted to drop by Lost Mountain Park. Come on, let's go for a short car ride and then we'll head over to the neighborhood. Okay, we're at Oregon Park, and this is a baseball field for young boys about 4 years old to 12 years old. T-ball and everything in between in those age groups. I personally spent hundreds of hours here helping coach my son's baseball and travel baseball teams, but they have a few other things here too. So there's a nice playground here for the smaller kids or kids waiting for their brothers to get done playing baseball. We have walking and jogging around here, as well as tennis courts off in the distance, as well as a Frisbee golf field. So you can see we have some young men already playing baseball here today. It's a great family place, picnic areas. Not too far from here, about a mile up the road, is a great ice cream place and Johnny's Pizza. So after the games, spent a lot of time at the ice cream place and at Johnny's Pizza with the teams as well. Win or lose after the game, going to have a pizza is a great thing. But thought it'd be important to bring you here if you're a parent or if you're going to be a grandparent and you're going to have a grandson or a son playing baseball. I spent hundreds of hours here. You might be spending a little bit of time here too, so I thought it'd be really important while we're in Powder Springs just to drop by and show you Oregon Park. So let me take you down here real quick, show you how serious we take our travel baseball and softball here in Cobb County. So a big softball tournament going on, and these folks are from, I couldn't tell you how many states away, probably. Bring their campers, RVs, hanging out here. So sure they're having a good time. Big softball tournament going on. So I wanted to show you what goes on here sometimes on the weekend at Lost Mountain Park. And we're still here at Lost Mountain Park. Just to give you a little reference point, here's a lake for fishing, great trails for walking, as well as the Alta tennis course right over here. So I'll take you over there next and then show you all around this park, and then we'll head over to a neighborhood. Okay, welcome to Kyle Farms neighborhood. I'm going to tell you all about this farm, all about this neighborhood. It's not a farm, it's a neighborhood. So there's homes ranging from 500 up to the 9s, and there's currently new construction at 600 and 900,000. But let me show you some of the signs on the amenities, and then we'll take a short car ride around the neighborhood, and then we'll head over to a nearby neighborhood as well. Okay, we're here at Kyle Farm, and wanted to show you the Junior Olympic size swimming pool along with the clubhouse. In the clubhouse, there's great meeting areas as well as workout gym area, but beautiful pool. And behind me here we have the kids playground, as you might can hear, and then the family event center. On top of the hill here we have the tennis courts. And just to give you a reference point, the Lost Mountain Park and Boots Ward Park that we were just at is just over this hill. So you could actually, it's walking distance back to go back over to Lost Mountain Park, to the lake, to the fishing, to the rec center. And it's great for hiking and trails, but we already looked at that. So we're here at Kyle Farms. Just want to show you a little bit around the events, the family area, as well as the Junior Olympic size swimming pool and clubhouse. Let's go for a ride and look at a few houses. Okay, that's Kyle Farms. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of the type home, price range, and amenities here at Kyle Farms. Here's just one of the new construction homes, and you can see we still have homes available and lots available to build your dream home here in Kyle Farm in Powder Springs, Georgia. So now let's head over to another neighborhood in Powder Springs, give you another feel for another type of neighborhood, and then we'll check out some schools. So let's go to the new neighborhood. Okay, we're in another beautiful area of Powder Springs, Georgia, but this is super important, so listen up. This might be the most important part of this video in Powder Springs the whole time. So some beautiful townhomes here. If you like townhomes, or maybe a home's not for you, don't want as much work, then we have townhomes, we have condos. Beautiful home neighborhood over here, but I want to show you something that you may not be aware of, and it'd be super easy to miss. See these woods right here? About 100 feet into those woods is a train track. So these homes right here have a train track going through the backyard that has a train that runs regularly, daily, through their backyard, and it's super close. Now the train does go slow, but this is one reason that if you're looking for a home in Metro Atlanta, you want to give me a call. There's different areas. Tell you a quick story. A while back we were looking at a very nice home with a couple, and we thought this might be the home, right? We were super excited, and all of a sudden I noticed something off in the woods was moving, and it looked rather big. And I looked a little closer, and then all of a sudden I realized that it was a train. I could not believe the neighborhood, it wasn't this neighborhood, but I could not believe in that neighborhood there was a train wandering through the back part of the property in the woods, and it was going super slow, and it was actually very quiet. But still, you know, I looked at the couple and I said, "Do you like trains?" And they're like, "Yeah, but not really in our backyard." So same here. This is a beautiful neighborhood. Nothing wrong with living here if you don't mind trains, but just one of the things in Metro Atlanta you need to know is we do have some train tracks. Some of the neighborhoods are built right up back to them. Some people it bothers, some people it does not. But right through those woods, about 100 feet into the woods, right behind this unit here, is a train track. So another great reason to give me a call if you're looking to move to Metro Atlanta. Come on, let's go. I'll show you another neighborhood, a beautiful neighborhood that's not real close to a train track. Okay, so now we're at McConnell Green. McConnell Green is a 55 and over community in Powder Springs. So I'm going to take you through this neighborhood, but I thought it'd be nice to see we have these popping up all around Metro Atlanta. It's 55 or better. The neat thing about these communities is you don't really do you don't have to do any of the yard work, but you do have a little area you can do flower beds and things like that. But they take care of all the yard, the trash, and the upkeep of the beginning of the community, which you can see is they do a great job here with this. And you'll see a lot of flags because the time this video is Memorial Day weekend. So let's take a little ride. I'll show you some of the neighborhood here just to give you an idea if you're looking to move to this area or anywhere in Metro Atlanta at 55 or better. And let's go for a quick ride. And one other great benefit to McConnell Green is it's about 2 minutes from grocery shopping, about 10 minutes from the avenues where we were earlier today, maybe 15 minutes to 2 different hospitals, 20 minutes to highways, 20 minutes to a large mall, and 10 minutes to pretty much any type of restaurant you'd like to eat at. So let's go for a car ride. I'll show you the outside of some of these buildings. Welcome to Ward Mills Farm. Okay, and this neighborhood is an excellent example of a neighborhood. It's still under construction, so there's still homes that can be purchased here. A great part of this neighborhood is it's super close to a very high-rated high school. So a little bit like Oakley, this is even closer to that high school. So super unlikely that it will ever be rezoned. Now, I don't know how that could even ever happen. I mean, that high school is about a mile and a half that way, and it's a sought-after high school. So this is a great neighborhood, a great example of, in Metro Atlanta, you want to be super careful if you're buying into certain school districts or not to have your neighborhood to be rezoned for a different school. So I'm going to take you and ride you through this neighborhood and show you some of the homes. But this is a great neighborhood and a great example of why you want to reach out to a trusted agent that knows the area and can help guide you to where to live, but maybe just as important, where not to live. So this neighborhood, no problem with the rezoning of school district in the foreseeable future. A great neighborhood, a great area, and like all the other areas that I showed you, super close to shopping, hospitals, restaurants, work, anything that you want to do. So let's go for a ride and we'll check out Ward Mills Farm. Okay, welcome to Oakley. Oakley is a neighborhood in Powder Springs, Georgia that's about 25 to 30 years old. Some great homes in this neighborhood. So if you're looking for a little bit of a bigger lot, this would be a great neighborhood to consider. If you're looking for more square footage than you can have built these days, this would be a great neighborhood to consider there. Here's a beautiful clubhouse at the entrance of Oakley. I'm going to take you for a ride and show you some houses, but if you like more square footage and a bigger lot, these homes are probably a couple $100,000 less and on bigger lots than you would get with new construction. And the reason for that is the age of the homes. Now, even though they were built 20 and 30 years ago, a lot of these homes have been rehabbed. So they're beautiful homes on nice sized lots. Another big benefit is we're super close to a very high rated elementary school and just down the road from one of the better rated high schools. So very low likelihood that this neighborhood will ever get rezoned out of those two school districts. So another benefit of Oakley is beautiful pool area. They also have tennis courts, volleyball, basketball court, and sidewalks. The streets are lit at night, so lighted streets. and sidewalks. So great neighborhood to walk around in. Once again, pretty much everything in Powder Springs is close to hospital, shoppings, restaurants, work. You know, as you know, in Powder Springs, we're about 30 minutes from downtown Atlanta. So let's go for a ride. I'll show you a few houses in Powder Springs, and then we're gonna go check out another new construction neighborhood just down the road. Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the two main high schools in Powder Springs, Georgia. So we're at Hillgrove, and I thought I'd start at the football field. Super different schools in that one of them, the other school that we're gonna show you, they were left $30 million about 20, 30 years ago, and they put that money in a trust account. They've just been building the school. It looks like a college campus. So this is a great school. This actually is a little bit higher rated school. It's usually a 9. So I'll give you a pro tip. I use greatschools.org for all my school rating information. So you can go there and look and read reviews and see different school ratings. They do fluctuate a little bit from time to time. But that way, just start with a quick view of Hillgrove's football field. I'm going to drive you around the school just a little bit, mainly so you can see a contrast between Hillgrove and McEachern, the two high schools in Powder Springs, and you'll just see a big difference in the layouts of the schools and give you a feel for both. So come on, let's go for a quick ride, then we'll head over to McEachern, and then from there we're going to look at one more neighborhood, and then I'm going to take you to the top of a mountain that we have mountain homes, vacant lots, and show you some great views in Powder Springs. Hey, one quick thought. As I was getting ready to leave Hillgrove, I thought on the way to McEachern we have some equestrian lots. So here in Powder Springs, we do have some homes that go up to 1, 2, 3, probably getting close to $4 million. And a lot of them are homes with fences with equestrian horses and for people who like horses. So I'll show you those on the way to McEachern, but just wanted to stop real quick and let you know that we'll look at a few of those homes from the outside. Well, fun fact also, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson bought one of those houses not too long ago. So I guess from time to time, he's a neighbor here in Powder Springs. But we'll take a quick ride on the way to McEachern. We'll show you some of those equestrian homes with large lots. And they're beautiful homes. So hang with me. We'll check out some of those right now. Okay, we're here at McEachern High School, and we'll start also with the football field. So pretty typical looking football field, very similar to Hillgrove. So you get to one of the workout areas, and then check out this. So they added this more to the school, as well as this bleacher section and press box. So just part of the blessing of this school receiving those $20-30 million years back to help the school. So beautiful AstroTurf field. I'll take you for a short ride through the campus. Looks more like a junior college or a private college, maybe a private small college like that you might see in North Georgia or surrounding areas, but nothing like the typical high school or typical layout, just due to all the money. So let's go for a short ride. I can't get into all of it because it is a weekend and they have some of the school roads blocked off, but I can get you to see enough of the campus and how it differs from most high schools. So come on, let's go for a ride. Okay, so I'm actually at one of my favorite spots in Powder Springs, Georgia. This is the Cornerstone Estates, and some beautiful homes behind me. You can see these homes. We're actually at the top of a mountain. Their back decks have a city skyline views of Atlanta, Georgia, and Buckhead, Georgia. So beautiful homes. I think we're up around the 3 million at the top here, maybe 4. I'll show you a quick view from, what it looks like when they leave their, these neighbors leave their home. And wow, check out that view. So beautiful day here in Powder Springs, but I'm gonna go take you to the bottom of the mountain. These homes do start in the 7s and go up. I'll take you at the bottom, start off coming up and show you some homes, and see you here shortly. Let's go for a ride and check out some nice homes at Cornerstone Brownstone Estates in Powder Springs, Georgia. Okay, so I couldn't really think of a better spot than this to wrap up my Powder Springs tour and my Powder Springs video all about Powder Springs, Georgia. I'm going to do more videos. I'm going to do 7 pros and cons of Powder Springs. I'm going to do 5 things you have to know about Powder Springs that you may not want to live here. So I'm going to do other videos about Powder Springs. If you want to reach out to me prior to those videos dropping or going live, just check the information below. Like I said, you can hop on a call, email, text, get on my calendar. I hope you enjoyed me taking around Powder Springs. There's a lot more to Powder Springs to show you. Just wanted to touch on the highlights. I'll do some more videos on that. I'm going to do videos as new neighborhoods pop up in Powder Springs. And then ultimately we'll also do some featuring of some homes in Powder Springs. But wanted to give you a good idea. You know, Powder Springs may be a good option for you. It may not. Reach out to me. I'll be happy to tell you the good and the bad and the different about Powder Springs. But it is about 30 minutes, depending on traffic, from Atlanta. Close to hospitals, close to malls, super close to shopping, lots of churches, grocery stores, good high schools, good rated schools. You know, remember that pro tip, go to greatschools.org and you can check on school ratings and reviews on schools and comments from, one thing I love about that site is comments from everyone, parents, teachers, students. So you can read a good bit of mixed reviews and get a good feel for, you know, the school or what's going on at that certain time. But once again, I appreciate your time. Thanks for sticking in to the end. Glad we could finish at the top. So I hope to see you from the top or at the top.